Hello students. In the last class we have discussed about rational numbers and two properties of rational numbers. They were closure property and commutative property. Recall that closure property says that the rational numbers are closed under the operations addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and commutative property says that if you change the order of the numbers, then also that sum and product will be the same. Now we can move on to the third property of rational numbers, that is the associative property of rational numbers. As the name associative indicates, it is about the association of numbers or grouping of numbers. So we need three numbers to verify or show associative property. We can check this for each of the operation. First, consider the operation addition. In case of addition, associative property means A by B plus C by D plus E by F. If you group first two numbers, that should be same as grouping of the second and third number. That means A by B plus C by D plus E by F. Consider the example. We can consider the example for verifying it. Negative 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus negative 5 by 6. So I am going to group the second and third number. So you can write the first number as the same. Then the other one will be 18. Then minus 25 divided by 5 times 6 is 30, which is equal to negative 2 by 3 plus 18 minus 25 is negative 7 by 30. Again you have to cross multiply. So negative 2 times 30 is negative 60. Then negative 7 times 3 negative 21 by 3 times 30 90, which is equal to negative 81 by 90. Then we can group the first and second number. So it will be equal to negative 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 plus negative 5 by 6. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10 plus 9 by 15 plus negative 5 by 6. Negative 10 plus 9 is negative 1. So negative 1 divided by 15 plus negative 5 by 6. Again cross multiply, you will obtain negative 6. Then negative 5 times 15 is 75. So negative 6 minus 75 divided by 15 times 6 is 90. It is again same sign, so you have to add and put the same sign. So you will get negative 81 by 90. So you can see both of them are same. That means associative property is true in case of the operation addition. Okay, we can move on to the second operation. The second operation of rational numbers is the subtraction. Associative property in case of subtraction means A by B minus C by D minus E by F. If you group the second and third number, that should be equal to grouping of first two numbers. That means A by B minus C by D minus E by F. We can verify this. For consider the problem. Negative 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5 minus 1 by 2. I am grouping the second and third number. That should be equal to, that is equal to negative 2 by 3 minus 8 minus 5 by 10 by cross multiplying. So you will obtain negative 2 by 3 minus 3 by 10 because 8 minus 5 is 3. Again cross multiply, negative 20 minus 9 by 30, it is equal to negative 29 by 30. Now we can group the first two numbers. So I am going to group negative 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So you will obtain negative 10 minus 12 by 15 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to negative 22 by 15 minus 1 by 2. Again cross multiply, you can see that will be equal to negative 44 minus 15 divided by 15 times 2 is 30, which is equal to same sign. That means you have to add and put the same sign. So 44 plus 15 is, you can see that will be equal to 59. So negative 59 by 30. Then check the answers. So you can see they are different. That means associative property is not true in case of subtraction. Now we can move on to the third operation, that is multiplication. Associative property in case of multiplication means A by B times C by D times E by F. If you group first two numbers, that should be equal to grouping of second and third number. That means A by B times C by D times E by F. For that we can take the example negative 7 by 3 times 5 by 4 times 2 by 9. So I am grouping the first two numbers. So that will be equal to, multiply the numerators and denominator, and it will be equal to negative 35 by 12 times 2 by 9, which is equal to negative 70 by 108. You have to just multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. Similarly, group the second and third number. So you can see that is equal to negative 7 by 3 times 10 by 36. Again, multiply the numerator and denominator, you will obtain negative 70 by 108. So you can see they are equal. That means associative property is true in case of multiplication. Instead of these numbers, we can take any rational number to verify this property. Now let's look at the last operation, that is division. In case of division, associative property means if you group the first two numbers, that should be equal to, like a by b divided by c by d divided by e by f should be equal to grouping of second and third number. That means a by b divided by c by d and e by f. So we can verify this by considering the problem. 1 by 2, I am taking 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 5. So group the second and third number, that is equal to reciprocal multiplication. So 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 times 5 by 2. 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2 divided by 5 by 6. 3 times 2, 6. So again reciprocal multiplication. So 1 by 2 multiplied by 6 by 5, which is equal to 6 by 10. Then group the first two numbers. So it is equal to reciprocal multiplication, 1 by 2 times 3 by 1. Then divided by 2 by 5. Write the third number as the same. Then multiply the numerators. So you will obtain 3 by 2 divided by 2 by 5. Again it is equal to reciprocal multiplication. So you will get 3 by 2 multiplied by 5 by 2. So which is equal to 15 by 4. You can see they are different. That means associative property is not true in case of division. So associative property is true only in case of addition and multiplication. We can discuss the fourth property of rational numbers on the next video, and if you have any doubt in any of these properties, mention it in the comment section. Okay, see you. Thank you.